World leaders are arriving in Beijing for the second Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation, which begins Thursday. Chinese President Xi Jinping has met with his Chilean counterpart Sebastián Pinera Echenique. President Xi said Chile is an important partner in building the Belt and Road Initiative, and the two countries should take the opportunity to deepen mutual trust and pragmatic cooperation. Pinera said Chile supports the Belt and Road Initiative and wants to work with China to increase regional connectivity. Xi also met with Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev. The Chinese president said cooperation between the two countries has achieved fruitful results and benefited the two peoples. He said both sides should promote bilateral trade and investment as well as cooperation in various sectors. The Chinese leader also met Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, Mozambique's President Felipe Nyusi, Myanmar's State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi, a high-profile Japanese delegation, as well as International Monetary Fund Managing Director Christine Lagarde. When meeting with Lagarde, President Xi Jinping said he appreciates the role of the IMF and other international organizations in the Belt and Road Initiative. He also said he hopes the voices of emerging markets will be better heard as the IMF carries out reforms.
Birthday party, Navy style. And China's Navy is showing how far it's come to its 70 years. The secrets of its nuclear submarines. The debut of the latest 10,000-ton type 055 class destroyer. The high-flying presentation of the Navy's own Air Force, as well as the battle group of China's first aircraft carrier. 32 Chinese warships sail past in different groups, while 39 aircraft fly over in various echelons. It's a display of the Navy's priorities in transformation, joint operations among different branches, and building a combat-ready blue water force. President Xi Jinping is on board one of China's Type 052D class guided missile destroyers to review the parade. There are also 18 foreign vessels from 13 countries. Although their numbers aren't high and types are new, they're testament to China's improved relations with the neighboring navies. And though many major maritime powers, including the United States, didn't send any ships, their representatives are here to observe. China hopes the Qingdao multinational activities, including this fleet review, can strengthen cooperation on maritime issues.
The growing confidence of the PLA Navy in a crucial progress in becoming a maritime power has brought about this unprecedented transparency. The world is closely watching the role of the PLA Navy will play in maritime security in a shared future.
China's industry sector was among those making first-quarter gains. Industrial added value was up 6.5% for enterprises with an annual revenue above 20 million yuan.
Industry growth in general is slower than the same period last year, mainly because growth in mining and electricity generation has slowed down, but growth in manufacturing has sped up.
The manufacturing sector's PMI, or Purchasing Managers Index, rose back above its standard threshold of 50, which indicates growth. Elsewhere, 5G hit the world's telecommunications sector in quarter number 1. Major players are racing to build up the high-speed network. Chinese officials say the nation will keep pushing to roll out the network.
We will work with related enterprises to roll out 5G nationwide. We will start in regions where demand is higher. It might take time before 5G covers the whole country.
In the private sector, industrial added value grew 10.6% in the first quarter, significantly faster than industry in general. That happened following the release of several favorable government policies launched after this year's 2 sessions.
Amazon announced that it plans to close its domestic marketplace business in China by July 18th. Shoppers will no longer be able to buy goods from local retailers via Amazon. The world's largest e-commerce site entered China in 2004, but few Chinese buyers ever had much use of it.
I seldom use Amazon. It's not convenient. I don't like the interface.
I don't think I need anything on Amazon. I just use Taobao. I've gotten used to it.
Consultancy iResearch shows Tmall and JD.com controlled over 80% of the Chinese online shopping market last year. And other young sites like Pinduoduo and Xiaohongshu have also been crowding into the market space. Data from eMarket show that Amazon's market share reached over 15% in 2008, but then started to fall and was only 0.7% last year. Industry insiders say that Amazon failed to differentiate itself from other sites, and so gradually lost its Chinese consumers.
Some have more comprehensive product catalogs like Ali and Jingdong, and some offer better price like Pinduoduo and some group buy platforms, and other offer things like selective choices like Wang Yi Yanxuan, and there are many other small vertical players that are snatching share from the top 5 online retailers. Especially in categories like skincare and color cosmetics. In comparison, Amazon failed to deliver its competitive edge.
Though Amazon will halt sales of domestic products, the e-commerce giant is still interested in China's cross-border business. Amazon says its cross-border shopping site will remain open to Chinese users, but that it will continue to invest and grow here with cross-border shopping, cloud service platforms, and e-book service Kindle. But still, domestic players also have a good presence and strong capabilities in import sales.
Amazon's cross-border channel and its Prime membership was strategically the right move, and is still the growing and profitable piece of business within the group. For consumers with high spending power in China, they have a wide range of choices in terms of platforms when they're looking for imported brands. Share similar user persona with Amazon, and they're all very active in retaining frequent users through loyalty programs.
China's demand for foreign products is huge, of course. Data from research company Analysis show that sales made on China's cross-border e-commerce sites reached almost 8 trillion yuan last year. But major market players that have the largest market shares here are still domestic companies.
Italy has signed the Belt and Road Initiative cooperation documents this March. Now the number of countries and international organizations that have inked cooperation deals with China on the initiative is more than 150. The expansion of the partners with China in this regard is attributed to the essence of the initiative, which is connectivity, especially people-to-people exchanges. In recent years, China offered 10,000 government scholarships annually to the initiative's participating countries, put in place visa-free or visa-on-arrival accesses with 29 countries, and established sister city relationships with 1,023 cities from 61 countries joining the initiative. According to the latest data given by the World Bank, the international cooperation within the framework of the Belt and Road Initiative would boost the world economic development by at least 0.1 percentage point in 2019. Zhang Tao, deputy managing director of the International Monetary Fund, said the initiative is conducive to the shared interests of the whole world.
Upholding the principle of opening up and connectivity, the Belt and Road Initiative undoubtedly is significant in promoting the connectivity among people of different nations, among social groups, and among economies in particular. If the potential interests are realized, it will deliver tangible benefits to people across the world.
The Belt and Road Initiative and its core ideals such as those on infrastructure, trade cooperation, financing connectivity and people-to-people exchanges have been included in documents of important international mechanisms and organizations such as the United Nations, Group of 20, Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation and Shanghai Cooperation Organization.